here with another Street Fighter 6 video for you guys and girls. But hope you guys have been having a good day. We'll go ahead and we'll get right into our matches. This, I believe, is our first ranked Chun Li, and it just had to be a platinum one, right? So let's go ahead and get into our match. Um, Once again, this is another character I don't see very much. So here I am not knowing what I'm supposed to do against this character. I don't know what's fake. I don't know what's safe. I'm trying to figure it out. People really love that Zangief 123 SPD plaque. They really like that. So, yeah, she starts doing that. I actually start trying to, yeah, the overhead. Now, what I've heard a lot about Chun Li's is that they're too honest, but from what I've seen from really from high level Chun Li players, not or not, Chun Li has a lot of dishonest stuff. She, she has a stance that can she has a stance that ignores DI. She has a an attack that side switches and is an overhead. She jumps up in the air to your other side, and when she comes down, it's counted as an overhead. And it's just a move she can do. It's like a direction and a button. So it's like no, those are two things. I don't know the rest, but those are the two things I noticed. Um, but apparently she's got quite a few things that are actually fairly dishonest. Especially she has that drive rush overhead she did. She has that, and she has another overhead that you'll probably see in these matches where she jumps and does like a split kick. So no, she's got a lot of dishonest stuff, and I know plenty of characters have overheads, but hers are deceptive looking because they don't look like overheads. Oh, actually, I think the split kick isn't an overhead. I think it's a low, but it looks like an overhead. And I might be wrong about that. As much as I think Chun Li is best girl, I have no interest in playing her, so I really don't know. Um, when I do her character overview, I will find out and put that in there. Yeah. Yep. Hit the armor on that. I'm being way too aggressive, but this Chun Li also didn't know what to do against me. So yeah, it worked out in my favor here. Because the moment the Chun Li got me into the corner, I had no idea how to deal with any of her pressure. Because I have no idea how to deal with Chun Li's. All right, so we'll go into our second match. I don't know why I don't have more interest in playing Chun Li, especially if they get her her alpha costume in, where she has like the petticoat and the solid blue bodysuit. That was the outfit I liked the most on her. It was the coolest one. I haven't seen another outfit on Chun Li that I like better, except for in there's like a Street Fighter 6 mobile game that has all those really cool retro street looks for the characters. All of those are really good. I wish they could. Someone needs to tell Capcom to get those into this game because those are really good. Those are really good costumes. Um, Sorry, completely blanked on the round. So yeah, I started being way more cautious, and that does tend to be one of my biggest weaknesses. When I don't know what I'm dealing with or I get blown out, I get more cautious. Instead of keeping a good balance of aggression and caution. Yep, see there's the overhead. Okay. Yep, I blocked that. Yep, they didn't know that I'm plus there. Yep, block that. Punish. I could have killed there, and I tried and didn't get the button. I tried to kill there, but didn't get the level 3. Yep. And then the long reaching low got me. I took that match and the button dropped. Like, if anyone watching my videos is like, why doesn't he use his level ones more? Why doesn't he use his level threes more? He keeps dying with like 3 bars. It's because, and I've practiced. In practice, I get them all the time, but the moment I go into a match, I rarely ever get them, and it is anyone can tell you if you are relying on something and then that thing can't be relied on, you get out of the tendency of using it. You don't use things you can't rely on. And I can't reliably get them to happen when I'm actually playing in a match. I can go into training and do it 50 times in a row and still won't and go into a match and can't get it. And I'll get it maybe I'll get the level 3 or the level 1 super like once every 10 matches maybe. Um the combo I do that does Damacaris into Quadrigas, the EX Damacaris into Quadriga that you can then go into level 3, I have practiced that in training 20 times in a row, 30 times in a row, 40 times in a row. I'll drop it maybe 2 or 3 times in all those attempts, but the moment I go into a match and I'm doing it, either mess up the timing or flub the input and I don't get it. So I just don't use them because I can't rely on them. Yeah, I'm also not reacting to her jump ins. I should be stopping them. Yeah, I tried to phalanx it, but she had it looks like she EX'd it for double hit, so it knocked me out of my phalanx. That's the move I'm talking about, where she jumped across and hit you and crossed you up. That move is dishonest that move is dishonest, and you will not always see it coming. So I actually think Chun Li is probably one of the best characters in the game, but she's very hard to use from what I can tell. From what people have been saying, and from what I've seen myself, she's extremely difficult to use. Alright, so then we got another Marisa mirror. I will say this outright. This Marisa matchup made me so angry. I got so mad. And you'll see why. First off, they were also using the same color, and the game gave the green color to them. So that's why I just moved forward like that, because I thought I was on the left, and then I realized, oh no, I'm in the normal colored costume because they also use green, so it gave it to them. Luckily, I didn't get punished for it, because it was a free punish if she had done anything. Nope, not letting you do that. This is another reason why when I'm up against Mira Marisas, I stay low a lot because low stuffs so much of everything she does. I usually don't really pressure when they're exhausted. I should. Do I have to assume they're reacting to it at this point? Have to assume that's what's happening. Yeah. That was unfortunate for them that they got caught on the tip of the Quadriga. And now they're trying to kind of poke me out right into it. It didn't kill them though. That's what gets me. It didn't kill. And then here they burnt themselves out. So what I think happened is either my DI came out second, or because they were burned out, they also took like I don't know chip damage because of the armor hit. Right? Neither of us really had the health for it. Yeah, no. Gotcha. I finally did that right. There are so many times I've tried to do it and dropped it, and then I jumped in and got him with it again. I was proud of myself for that. I felt like I had learned something. And then I never did it again. Right? You incorporate something into your game plan and it works, and then you never do it again. uh, if I. Oh, yep. And I think I died for that too. Phalanx is so weak to wake ups. Yeah, I died for that. Absolutely died for that. This isn't what made me mad though. This isn't what made me mad. I Phalanx I have to stop doing on wake up. It's too easy to punish. It is just too easy to punish. Yeah, see, even this Marisa is using the standing heavy punch as a way to close sort of the gap. Like if they see themselves spaced well, they'll use it to close the gap, right? Oh no. Oh no. If they had charged it up, that probably would have killed. Once again, this is also not what made me angry. I lost these matches clean. I just have to learn and get better, right? I have to learn from my mistakes, get better. That's not what was that the first one? Uh, Oh, okay. That was the first one, I guess. For some reason, I thought that was the second match. All right, so this is our second match. I think in this match I was a bit more cautious, and I tried to punish a bit more. Yeah, see, I kept trying to punish the Gladius, but the Kodrigo wasn't fast enough. Nope. Yeah, he probably thought I was going for it. Yep, out of the air. Gotcha. And it beats the DI. Mm-hmm. Yep, and I quadriga instead of doing phalanx. Though quadriga is just as unsafe on wake up. Do not follow my example and use quadriga on a person waking up. It loses just like phalanx. Don't do it. Yeah. I will say none of these matches are free. This person had to work to win. So I can't get too mad at it. I can't be mad. This person had to work to win. Yeah, I got me. And he missed it. Yeah, if I had scuddamed, what I was expecting is when I jumped in, I thought he would expect the scudam and try to do something else. So then, because I was plus, my attack would beat it. But no, he just blocked, and I was like, oh well, lost that opportunity. See, he was worried about it then, and then I rushed up on him and got it. He tried to yep, and then here's the level 3. Everybody wakes up level 3. I try to wake up level 3 and I don't get it, but everybody else gets it. Everybody else gets it every time. Yeah, whatever you do loses at this point. So we took that match pretty convincingly. We definitely brought it back. This next match is the match that ended up making me really angry. I was so mad. Let's see what happens in this match. I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. So we both start off spacing each other out, seeing what the other person's gonna do. Sure. He took a quadriga to the face because he was trying to do something. And I should once again, I should not have quadriga that close. On block, you just get punished. So it was really bad of me to do that. All right, I was able to punish at that time, but then I ran right into another one when I tried to I ran right into another one when I was trying to trying to pressure him. Yeah, punishing it with quadriga is just uh yep, got close enough, went for scuttle. Yep, yep. Wasn't close enough for Scuttum. He probably thought so. Yeah. Didn't have enough health to beat two armor through anything. So that was my fault. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you have just enough health to armor something. Yep. Rush Scuttum. Yeah, yeah. Right. Yep. Luckily, it beat the punch out because Phalanx, the Gladius would have beaten it otherwise, but it beat the startup of the armor. Hmm. Yep. He messed up his spacing. Yep. Gotcha. I was able to react to that. And then he just grabbed. Nope. One man's in. That's it. And then I messed. The combo dropped. That is the only reason he survived. The combo dropped. And this is what made me. This is what made me so mad. When he punched like that, I was holding back. But what I think happened is that he punched at the exact moment I did a quick forward movement because I even looked at my controller and my thumbs were on down back. I was like, how did I get hit? I was so angry. I was like, are you kidding? I was blocking that. Or are you going to tell me this guy was so lucky he caught me in that singular frame or two frames where I moved forward for a second before going in the block, and that's what he caught? I was like, so I was unlucky that I dropped my combo because I would have killed there, and he was insanely lucky that he caught me in two frames of a movement forward. I was so mad. I cannot express how angry I was. I was I was like, "Oh, this is." I was like, "This is some bull." I was like, "This is bullshit. Fuck this shit." I was angry. But all right, so our Chun Li, yeah, our Chun Li matches, our Marisa mirror, and then we go into a jury that we got. Juries, I'm not running into enough juries to get used to them. And this is the thing about jury. I can't wait till I get to the point where till I'm gonna get Marissa to platinum, I'm gonna get Manon to platinum, and then I'm gonna be playing jury and trying to get her to platinum. And I'm really looking forward to playing with her because jury is the one character I've seen so far that you can tell who a player is by how they play their jury. Jury is so, what is the word? She is so adaptable that no two juries play the same. So far that I've seen, I have not seen two juries who play the same. But when I look at high level Marisas, they all do basically the same stuff. There's a difference because of the way the player makes decisions, but for the most part, they do the same thing. High level DJs, for the most part, do the same thing. Giles, Kens, Luke's, all like JP's. Like the only JP I've seen that does different is a high level player called B Paul. He's the only person he's the only JP I've seen that plays JP as like a pure zoner. But that's it, right? But otherwise, all the characters tend to, once someone gets good with them, they tend to fall into a certain groove with the character because of what's good with the character and what's not. But I haven't fought a jury that plays exactly the same, right? They use the same tools, but it's very obvious they use those tools in different ways. So I honestly can't wait to get the jury. She's considered one of the hardest characters to play, and I can believe it because it feels like Jury has to play a lot of her matchups differently depending on who she's fighting, but she has the most expression so far that I've seen. So I'm really looking forward to see how I express my Jury. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Remember when we were talking earlier about how tools I can't rely on, I tend to not use? Yeah, tools that just come out randomly when I'm not trying to do them, that is also an issue that makes me not want to use them. Yeah, and I didn't get close enough to her to punish her for that whiff. And that was my fault. That was straight up my fault. Yeah. And I've played other juries, right? But this jury is playing the matchup different than any of the other juries. So I was actually trying to figure out how to actually close the gap on her. Like, because most juries, there's one thing I will say: a lot of juries do try to take advantage of her speed with her dragon rush and her dash, so they'll run right up into your face. This was the first jury that kind of acted like a zoner and just tried to zone me out. And I don't know if that's because this player fights Marisas like that, or if this is just their play style. So I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on Jury. I think we have time. Actually, no, we'll end it there because we're about 20 minutes. So we'll end it there on the Jury. Also, Pluto, if you ever happen across this video, bad form to win and then leave. Fuck you. But I hope you guys continue having a good day. Take care of yourselves. Please like and subscribe because that helps out the channel. Free for you, good for me. Mutual equivalent exchange. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Take care.